Q&A is a brilliant series which I watch every Monday night, but this wasn't on Monday night, it was on a Thursday night. It was a special on gay rights. How exciting. At last, a panel of gay, lesbian, transgender people talking about issues that are really important to them. There were excellent panellists, there was a brilliant chairperson, and I was so excited to see Dennis Altman, who had published one of the very first books on gay rights called Homosexual, about 1970-71. How wonderful to see you, Dennis. But also on the panel was the Reverend Fred Nile. And in the audience, the usual mudslingers, stone tossers, and naysayers, invading our bedrooms, invading our homes with their horrible insistence that they are normal and what we are doing is against God's will. Of course, love us, but hate the sin. The sin. The sin of homosexual acts. Of course, these homosexual acts are never defined, are they? It's a bit like God is the creator. The creator of what? My smelly feet? My alimentary canal? I don't think many a Christian would be happy to have that in God's laundry list. Anyway, I watched it. There were some good questions, but there were also the usual old parade of cliches about gay people and their supposed sin and their inconsequential reason to live. So I came away feeling actually as if I'd just been through a copy of True Crimes. But we were the criminals, not these murderers and night stalkers. Why? Why are we still getting this fusillade, this cascade, this avalanche of negativity? Why do we never stop and challenge these people that talk about sin, that talk about evil, that talk about normality, that talk about homosexual acts? They can't even pronounce the name properly. It's not homosexual, it's homosexual, which means same sex. But oh no, they can't even do that. Now these people are people who, I presume, have electricity, they have gas, they drive cars, they probably use computers. In other words, they use all the instruments and tools that science has given to the world. Science, which needs, of course, research, it needs peer approval, it needs evolution, it needs constant change and adjustment. So they're quite happy to use science when it suits them, but when it's the science of biology, the science of physics, the science of sociology, the science of relationships, which all seem to show that, guess what? Relationships are relationships. They're diverse and beautiful and ugly and stupid and confused and conflicting and so constructive. Where would our lives be without them? So why are we still allowing this aging, delinquent behaviour to come into this shining palace that is the 21st century and a new paradise for gay people? Surely, certainly a new paradigm. So I come away thinking, am I a criminal? Am I still a criminal? I didn't go through any religious process, but my goodness, these religionists have certainly co-opted my consciousness, haven't they? That I still would even think that with 0.25% of my consciousness. But these people wriggle through the network of our sanity. They're constantly undermining, they make mischief, they cause trouble, and they particularly hurt children. Because, ladies and gentlemen, yes, there are gay children. They may not be sexual, but they're certainly emotional, they've certainly got feelings, they've certainly got sensibilities. And they know, and I knew when I was 6 years old. So I make a plea on behalf of all those children, including myself, keep out of our lives. If you can't put up and tell us exactly what those homosexual acts are, exactly what this evil is, exactly what this sin is that you're so unforgiving of, shut up.